Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly how we will help you make £1,000 in sales with your print-on-demand products on Etsy. So this is not going to be a step-by-step guide. This, guys, is going to be an actual solution to the problem of growing and scaling a print-on-demand store on Etsy. So here's how we can help, right? So we can help you get your print-on-demand Etsy store up and running, and we can even fund your growth of that store for the first £1,000 in sales in print-on-demand products on Etsy. Okay, so if you've ever tried print-on-demand before and have failed, lots of people have done this, lots of people have failed. In fact, most people do fail. Then you, just like them, you already know exactly how difficult it is to generate sales with print-on-demand products on Etsy, or for any products on Etsy for that matter. Now, the reason is because in reality, okay, you actually do stand very, very little chance of succeeding with your Etsy business, your Etsy idea, without some sort of advantage against everyone else who's pretty much going to be selling the same products of you, because Etsy is, like other marketplaces, Etsy is completely saturated. So how do you break in, right? So you need an advantage, okay? So this is exactly what we can give you, okay? So by the way, if you're new to this video, hi, my name's Jason. I own a printing business here in the UK, and through that business, we offer print on demand, right? So we can give you a very, very unique advantage. That's what I'm going to share with you in this video. So you're probably wondering at this point what that advantage might be. So how about, right, you listening? How about if we supply all of your print on demand orders completely for free, right? Madness, complete madness, I know, right? But listen up, okay? If we did that, do you think that that would help you? Right, so just imagine this for one moment, right? I'm scrolling through because I'm kind of reading off the screen, right? So imagine this, right? All you have to do is list your print-on-demand products, okay, with your own designs, list those products on Etsy, and then send us the Etsy shipping labels when you make sales, okay? So you will buy those shipping labels directly from Etsy using Etsy funds, so essentially, i.e., from the proceeds of those sales, okay? So it won't cost you any money to do that, because the buyer's going to pay Etsy, you're going to have Etsy funds, and you can buy shipping labels on Etsy using those funds. And then we will ship all of your print-on-demand orders, okay, completely for free using those Etsy shipping labels. Okay, this is going to mean that you will not incur any fulfillment costs whatsoever. Okay, we're going to foot the bill, right? We're going to foot the bill for all of your print-on-demand products, and we're going to continue to do that for you until you make at least £1,000 in Etsy print-on-demand sales from your products that you're selling on Etsy, right? So if you're wondering what type of advantage that us supplying all of your products for free is going to give you, well, if you haven't already figured that out, okay, let me just explain exactly what the advantage is, okay? So basically, with our help as your print-on-demand supplier, because that's what we're trying to do with this, is become your long-term print-on-demand supplier, okay? We want you to be successful on Etsy, okay? You're going to be able to launch a brand new Etsy shop, okay? Straight away, start tomorrow if you want, or start today. You will be able to completely undercut the entire print-on-demand market for the types of products that you will be selling. And the reason why you'll be able to do that is because you won't have any fulfillment costs like they have. Okay, so you're going to have a significant price advantage over every other print-on-demand seller on Etsy from day one. This is the advantage that we are able to give you. Now, this is going to be your edge. This is going to be your opportunity to break into the print-on-demand market on Etsy with your own designs, right? This is going to be how you will be able to make sales and grow your Etsy print-on-demand shop, okay? So how does this work? Okay, well, the reason why you haven't been able to make this work up until this point, okay, the reason why you haven't been able to make any sales is basically a combination of not understanding fundamentally how Etsy works, right? So let me just share a couple of things with you, right? So growth on Etsy has to be entirely self-funded, okay? It won't happen by itself anymore, okay? It used to, but it doesn't work that way anymore, right? Too many sellers, too much competition, right? So I'll give an example. When we're growing Etsy stores, okay, so when we're growing brand new Etsy stores, which is something we do all the time, we grow brand new Etsy stores from 0 to over £1,000 a month in sales with our Launch Accelerator program. Okay, this video is not about that at all, but you can go and check it out if you want. The process that we use to do that with is exactly the same every single time, okay? And this is because Etsy is essentially what we call a proving ground, okay, where you must prove to Etsy that your products will sell. But you must also prove that you can handle those sales at a certain volume for a period of time before they will even consider sending you more traffic, okay? So this is why you will often wonder, okay, and if you don't, I can certainly tell you that other people do wonder this. You can just Google what I'm about to tell you. But this is why people, sellers on Etsy, wonder why their Etsy store seems to get roughly around the same number of sales every single month, okay? And it's not a coincidence, okay? It's called sales throttling, okay? Throttling is the term. Google it right now after this video and read up about sales throttling, and you'll completely understand what I'm talking about. Right, so let me give an example of throttling. Okay, so what do I mean by throttling? Well, if your store is currently making about £1,000 a month in sales, okay, then assuming you change nothing, right, you will very, very likely continue to make £1,000 a month in sales every single month. And the reason is because Etsy will actively monitor your shop and send you just enough to consistently give you the same volume of traffic every single month, okay, or thereabouts, right? And we all know that traffic is the real reason why you get sales, okay? Traffic equals sales. That's all it is. Very, very simple. It's just a traffic problem, right? And the reason why they do this is because that is just enough, okay, without you doing something about that, that is just enough to keep you on their platform, to keep you paying the monthly subscription or paying the listing fees. That keeps you on the platform. If they give you just enough, you stay on the platform. So just enough is roughly about the same number of sales you had last month. They don't have to give you growth. You will probably stay on the platform anyway. Whereas if your sales went down, if they give you less traffic, which would result in your sales going down, chances are you would probably give up and leave the platform. But to keep you on the platform, they know they can send you just as much as last month, okay? And this works at every single level of progression in the sales pyramid, right? So what happens is that you never ever grow, okay? This applies to both brand new and established stores, and it works in exactly the same way, okay? Throttling works in exactly the same way regardless of how big you get, okay? So if we take an example of you starting from 0, if you were trying to start from 0 with your Etsy print on demand store and you're trying to sell at full margin, you will be stuck here with no sales until you break that cycle. So basically this is how it goes, right? You just need to give buyers offers that they simply cannot ignore, right? You need to give buyers better prices than other people are offering those buyers for the same or similar products, right? That's how you break into it, okay? So if you do that and you keep adding new products, because that's what drives traffic, adding new products, and you keep setting your prices lower than the market every single time, you will absolutely get the results that you want. Your Etsy store will grow, without a doubt, and I'm sure you probably already know that, right? The problem is, most people do not do this because they don't want to lose money, right? They think of Etsy as a way to make money, okay? And Etsy is a way to make money, but you can't grow without spending money, okay? Just like any other business, you cannot gain any market share whatsoever without first spending money, right? So why not let us fund that growth for you? Okay, we will spend the money for you, right? So that you can become a long-term reseller selling our print-on-demand products, right? So the first thing that probably comes to mind, okay, and certainly comes to mind of the people that I speak to about this, what's in this for us? Why are we doing this for you? Right, well, just like you can't gain any market share, okay, without spending money on Etsy, right? We can't grow our print-on-demand supply business without also spending money as well, right? So what we've decided to do is we've decided to invest money in resellers, okay, in resellers just like you, and by funding your growth, okay, and others just like you as well, we can help establish you and them as regular customers who will become long-term sellers of the type of products that we supply, okay, through print on demand, okay? So what we can do for you is that we can give you our full support by funding your growth all the way until you make £1,000 in sales, and we can give you absolutely everything you need to make your Etsy print on demand business a guaranteed success, right? All that we ask from you, okay, what we need you to do as a commitment on your part is you need to pay a one-time sign-up fee of £395, okay, to get this deal, okay, of us supplying all these products for all of your customers for as long as it takes. There's no time limit. You just pay £395 one-off fee, right? There's no hidden costs whatsoever. You're not going to pay us a single penny more, okay, until your Etsy shop has made over £1,000 in print-on-demand sales, okay? There's no time limit on that whatsoever. No matter how long it takes, we'll continue to supply those products for you absolutely free until your Etsy shop makes £1,000 in sales, right? And then once you've made £1,000 in sales, your Etsy shop will be established enough so that you can start raising your prices, okay? And you will continue to get sales after you do that. And the reason why you continue to get sales after you do that is because of this. It's because of throttling. It's what I just said. Once you get to £1,000 a month in sales, okay, you continue to do the same thing day after day after day after day, and you will continue to sell around £1,000 a month in sales on your Etsy print on demand store. Because once Etsy sends you enough traffic, okay, enough funded traffic that you funded yourself or that we funded for you, once we get you to £1,000 in sales, you will stay there because of throttling, okay? So if you don't continue to fund your growth beyond that, okay, you will just stay at £1,000 in sales, okay? So it's up to you whether you want to continue to fund your growth to keep growing your store above that, or if you want to start making some profit at that point, then you raise your prices, you continue doing what you're doing every single day. You won't grow, but you will stay at £1,000 a month in sales, right? Because you will just be throttled at that level until you decide to grow, and you grow by funding it yourself, okay? And the ways you can do that are you offer customers deals that they simply cannot ignore, right? And that is self-funding. That essentially is what self-funding is. You can self-fund with ads, but that's nowhere near as effective as funding it with prices. Customers do not care about ads, they care about prices, right? They care about this is a fantastic product at that price. That's what they care about, right? So you have to fund it yourself. And if you fund it and you give people fantastic products at amazing prices, you'll have amazing reviews, and Etsy will send you tons and tons and tons of traffic, and your store will basically just grow itself, right? It's very, very simple, guys. It's so simple. You just have to understand of how it works on these platforms, okay? And this doesn't just work on Etsy, it works on other platforms as well. So if you're on board and you absolutely want to guarantee that your Etsy store is a success this time, and you want to get the results that you're looking for, then guys, don't spend any time looking for another solution to this problem. We've got a solution right here for you right now. We will supply all the products for free, so you can set the prices at wherever you want to set them at, and that essentially will enable you to break into the print-on-demand world with your designs, and you will be able to grow your Etsy store guaranteed. Right? So if you want more information, you can head over to the website. There's a link in the description down below. If you want to reach out to me, join my seller community. It's absolutely free. If you like what we're doing on this channel, guys, please subscribe to the video if you want to get notified? That's a really funny word. If you want to get notified whenever I release new videos. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon.